Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of Bricks and Whiskers. Today we are going to be reviewing the Volkswagen T1 Camper van. This set came out in 2011, retailed for $130 and had 1,334 pieces. This gives a price per piece count of 0.1. If you saw my first video, the yellow submarine had a price per piece count very similar with 0.11. So very good bang for your buck. This set was one of the first sets I ever got and started out my Lego collection journey. Really great set. I really enjoy the look of it. I think one thing I like about this set is it has a lot of movement, a lot of cool things you could do. For example, doors open. You obviously have a roof rack along with the usual camper van lid. It has a movable back door and a trunk, also really cool. And a little engine. I really like when sets have movable pieces and an actual interior. Some sets are nice visually on the outside, but when they don't have an interior, I find it's kind of a waste of space. It's probably more expensive, higher piece count, but I think especially if you're a kid and you want to actually play with it, it's nice to have that option. So we got side door, at which point you can see the whole kitchen. This front door opens as well. And then, of course, the roof comes off completely so you can really see inside. You've got the seats, movable table here that can go down. You've got an under the cover sink with a turkey leg. You've got a Make Lego Models t-shirt. A little surfboard sign, some plants, and then it's really cool. This chair here can move down and actually turns into a bed. I think there's really nothing wrong about this set. Again, just like the yellow submarine, full scores. Transport, it's easy, it's one piece. Displayability, obviously there's so many moving parts. There's so much you can do with it. Build experience, I will say for this set, the build was hard because if I remember correctly, everything came in like 3 bags. It didn't have the normal numbering system that you get with sets. It was just 3 bags. I remember putting it all into washed out ice cream buckets so that I could find all the pieces. That made it more challenging. I wouldn't say it affected the build experience. I'd say if anything, it made it a bit more interesting because you do get the chance to, have to search for the pieces. But sometimes I do like the numbered bags just as an ability to double check your work. From A steps, A to B, this is what you need. And when you get to the end of a bag, if you have any weird pieces remaining, then you've done something incorrectly. She is currently wrecking a bunch of stuff, if you could hear that in the background. She's knocking pieces off of Gringotts. She has a a bit of an issue right now with Dobby's cake. This, I guess as an introduction, is TC. She's the newest member of the family. She's just over a year old, and she has a lot of quirks, which include chewing on Jabba's sail. This is not my favorite. Obviously, when I do a review, I will be mentioning that as a downside of the fact that the pieces, obviously fabric pieces, are very expensive, and she decides to use them as her personal chew toy sometimes. So yeah, that's a bummer, because unlike other pieces where you could just go and get a replacement, those fabric pieces are obviously going to be very expensive. So, as I was saying, build experience, even with all those issues, it was good. I have had issues with this canvas on top here. I find it, when you kind of pull it up, it will fall apart. It doesn't stay together very well. So I'd probably give the build experience maybe an 8 out of 10 for that, just because it is a little fragile. Cat friendliness, 10 out of 10. There's nothing that the cats can grab. There's nothing that they can hit off the shelves. It's just one solid piece, which I find works the best. Thank you for watching the video. Give me any suggestions on what you want to see in the future, what you want to know about my sets, anything like that. Leave a comment below.